Hi dreamers, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at a different channel. This is Levi Kelly Tours and he tours Airbnbs. I think it's mostly all over America, but we'll have a look and see what he's got to offer today. So this video is called Airbnb with exceptional interior design and layout, full tour. So we love a full tour, we love seeing the whole layout, so that's going to be interesting. And from the initial pause screen that I've got there, it looks good. It looks like we've got some lights outside and a little cabin, so I'm excited to see what's inside. I have recently been watching a lot of Nick Lewis on YouTube. I love watching interior design and home shows and stuff, as you know, and Nick talks a lot about interior design trends and interior design trends basically. And yeah, hopefully I'm picking up some things and learning a bit about interior design as we go. Some things I've heard him say and gone, oh gosh, I have that. Maybe I shouldn't have bought those cushions that don't have any sinkability, but we learn. So let's get stuck into this one.
This Airbnb is the one you'll never want to leave. You'll want to live here. Beautiful interior design. Let's go check it out.
Oh, okay. Lots of cuts. Have we just seen the whole place in the intro? I think so.
Today we are located in, guess? Hocking Hills, Ohio, the land of beautiful cabins.
Hocking Hills, Ohio.
The B, this one right here behind me. 1,750 square feet of living space. There are 4 bedrooms here. One of them is
I like it. I do like dark cladding, but I think that's like dark brown rather than black, and you can see some areas where the brown is coming through. I'm not as keen on that. I would prefer like proper black, but I like that it's got a little pop of yellow there on the front door. They've got the wreath up, they've got a nice little outdoor area and a hot tub and a fire pit. Very nice. I don't think I'd bother with a hot tub. Yeah, I don't know, we used to have one at the family home and it never really got used, so.
Secret bedroom, which I cannot wait to show you guys.
Oh, a secret bedroom.
Design. I was truly
It's a lot of wood. I guess it's a log cabin type
blown away
thing, isn't it?
by this place. When I walked inside, I decided that I want my house to look like this. And we'll be getting into why later in this video, but whenever you arrive onto the property, if you book this place to come stay at,
I like his videos, but he says whenever you arrive on the property. It's when you arrive, not whenever.
drive up the driveway. Very private and peaceful here. There's not a cabin in sight. There is
quite
one
big,
on
isn't
this
it?
property. Very far away. You can't even see it. Also owned by the hosts. We'll be checking that out in a later video. Very cool as well. But this one is very private. You'll park, plenty of parking space.
Yeah, a
and you'll
decent
walk
amount of
down
parking.
your walkway into the B. There is a lot of outdoor activity space at this cabin.
I like the
You can see
cobbles.
the patio space is
Patio
stone.
space.
We don't see this too often. The stone design
Yeah.
is really cool. It adds to the
Nice
magic of
patterns.
this cabin. This first area is your fire pit. Several chairs and stone benches around. And we can continue walking around. And we have your hot tub. You have to have a hot tub space. I sat here last night, watched an NFL game. It was really, really nice with the string lights above.
To be fair, I wouldn't want one in my home, but I would use it at Airbnb probably as a little treat.
Hot tub. There's a couple bar stool seating right here, and I had
Oh
my
yeah, put your
laptop,
wine on
and
the
I just
side.
propped it up. It was perfect. It's the location to watch the NFL game while in this hot tub. And of course, right next to this is your outdoor grill. But if there's several of you, there is an outdoor dining table right behind all of this.
Very
This dining
rustic,
table
isn't it?
has 8 chairs, which can house all of the guests that will be here.
I like the
as You
lights.
occupy all of the rooms, plus the 3 bar stool seats that can seat 11 guests out here. This would be a total party area. The grill, the hot tub, bar seating, really cool. But we're not done yet. There is additional outdoor space if we continue walking
Nice. I
up
like
to
how
this front patio.
Sorry, I can't talk as he's talking. I like the idea of having a covered outdoor space that's like you're outside but you're covered, sort of protected by the elements a little bit. You can enjoy the fresh air, smell the rain when it's raining, but also not get soaked. I like that.
This is my favorite area. Here we have a
What's the point in having a
day bed out here,
swing
and it's covered so we can be
that
out
close
here
to the
in the
ground?
rain
Oh,
or
it's a
shine,
bed.
get the beautiful views, and then there's also a couch
That's
up
a nice
against
view.
this wall. The hosts were telling me that there was a house existing here, and they remodeled it, but they only kept about 2 or 3 walls of the total remodel.
I like that the
So
window
it's
frames are
basically
black.
a new house.
Quite cute
Let's walk
little
inside and
circle
check it out.
window up the top as well. Ah, wood on
Walking
the
inside,
ceiling.
this
Not my
first room
cup
is
of
very
tea.
different from the rest of the cabin.
And the slate
This
floor.
right side has your TV and a couch space.
It's
This
nice,
isn't the main
but
living room,
not
though,
my
but
cup of
this
tea.
is the only TV, so very comfortable area if you want to watch an NFL game or something. And this other side has
I like
a
the colour of the
vintage dining
wall.
table and coat racks all along this back wall right here. This is also used as the mudroom or the sunroom. There's a lot of windows
nice.
in here as well. Multifunctional space. We can walk inside this main area. We'll walk up the step, and this is the main
Quite
living
small
and kitchen space.
wood planks on the floor.
Very beautiful in here. I love the interior design.
I
The
like that
vertical wood
table.
shiplap
That's
on
nice
the
and
walls,
chunky.
all the wood detail, everything fits together.
I'm
Feels
not a
very
fan
high
of-
quality from the furniture.
I'm not a fan of shiplap, as he called it. I'd call that wood paneling. Wood? Timber? Timber, yeah. I'm not a fan of that. The overall aesthetic is lovely. Personally, that's not my cup of tea. I've said that a few times, isn't it? I'm trying to be not like I hate that, that's not, I don't like that. Be more like, yeah, that's not for me. But I think overall this whole design like works really nicely. Not choices I would make, but yeah, it looks good.
Pieces to the kitchen and even to the wood flooring. It is real hardwood flooring and it feels just cozy. It doesn't feel
Yeah,
brand new.
I would
It doesn't
prefer
feel
like
old
big
and
chunky
raggedy. It feels
timber
I
floor.
don't know how to encapsulate that feeling or how to get that feeling, but they nailed it here. First space is the kitchen, which we'll explore first. The kitchen cabinets all along this back wall are
A little bit of open shelving. From watching Nick, I know he says too much open shelving is bad, and obviously when it comes to dusting, not ideal. Maybe that's just about okay level of open shelving. They've not got all the ugly pots and pans and things out on it, and they have got enclosed cupboard space there, so you can hide most stuff away. Again, more wood cladding, shiplap, not so much of a fan of that. Be quite intrigued to see a little bit closer up on the backsplash on that wall, what if that's tile or what that is. That looks interesting.
Brass handles all around, huge island here in the middle, barstool seatings on this side, and this
I've also learnt from watching Nick that it's the highly graphic marble countertops and stuff that I don't like. But you can get marble countertops and quartz and stuff that have got very fine detail, hardly any detail, and are a lot more subtle and timeless, and I wouldn't mind those. I think I would prefer those. It's stuff that's got too much graphic grain and marbling that I'm not so keen on. This isn't too bad. It's quite hard to tell from this angle whether it's shadows from the interesting light fittings. I've not seen any like that before. They're quite interesting. They kind of look papery. Let's keep
sink
going.
is right in the middle. Apron front sink, stand here.
Why do they call it apron front? Like, to me that's a butler sink, but I do quite like those, but I think for cleanability I would like an integrated one. I've learnt from Nick that those can be very expensive if they're like integrated in the stone, but I think my micro cement idea would work. But I do need to investigate how porous micro cement is, and as to if I'm spilling things on it, whether it would get absorbed into the surface or not. So that idea is on hold.
The beautiful cabin here on this.
That's a lovely chunky rustic dining table.
Dishwasher on this side, and the microwave is tucked under on this side, and then plenty of drawer space as well. The back side has
I've gone off the shaker style a little bit. I think it's classic, it looks nice and neat, but I think my preference now is flat, no handles, or like a cut out the handles rather than it being protruding. Yeah, but this works. This is obviously log cabin, farmhousey style. It all works nicely together. The handles on the oven match with the handles on the dishwasher. I wouldn't bother having a dishwasher, and that's quite a chunky oven. I think I'd rather it was more sleek and modern and integrated than something like that. But again, as an overall look, it all fits in and works together.
Here in the middle, on both sides there are utensils. This left side has your coffee.
I think it's tiles in the background.
And when you open this drawer, they have every coffee need you would have in here. Very
nice dividers.
They do have creamer. And then your refrigerator right here on the left side. The appliances.
We used to have a big
cafe,
fridge like
the
that.
white with the gold handles. Very, very great combo. My favorite appliances right here. And they just look really good with this
Gold?
kitchen
Are
space.
they gold?
Since
They
we're in
look
the
a bit
kitchen,
brassy.
your dining table. This is one of my favorite dining tables I've seen. Just this vintage rustic wood look is
Yeah,
what
it's
I
nice.
really like. The
Chunky.
chairs match. There's a bench seat on this side. The decor on the table, paired with the huge tapestry on this wall and
Tapestry.
black hutch over on this wall, all give this a vintage
Hutch.
fantasy style, I will say.
A dresser.
I call it fantasy because this tapestry does have a fox
Tapestry.
and bunny. There's lots of greenery everywhere, lots of twigs and just whimsical looking items. There's a lot of
Quite
gold
nice
in this cabin
wallpaper.
as well. So I'm going to call it vintage fantasy. At least that's the aesthetic that I got from it, and I'm really liking it. So this is the dining table area, and then we have your living room all along this wall against these huge windows that give you beautiful views.
Lovely big
outside.
windows.
Great natural lighting. There's lots of seating in here as well.
I like that fireplace, chimney breast, and that's quite nice. I guess probably because it's the only rendered bit in the home and it's not the shiplap. That, what's it called? Mantelpiece, that wooden block, that's quite high above the fireplace there. I don't know if that's correct design. I'm not sure. Nice place to hang your stockings. Quite like the raw edge table in the middle, the wooden table, coffee table. Nice. The sofas look quite comfy. I think I would prefer something with a bigger back, but then I guess I would sit in the individual chairs maybe. Yeah, I just would like to be hugged a bit more by my sofas. So yeah, nice. The rug, that's the kind of rug that everyone gets. I'm not that fussed on those kind of rugs. I don't know what they're called, like vintagey, highly patterned. The pile of it is quite low. Is that what you say? It's like quite a thin rug. I want something a bit more cozy in my living space. Is that a tree? A Christmas tree in the corner. Oh, cute. Yeah, it's all
Well,
right.
from the couch,
Nice windows.
right side, there's a small day bed right in front of these windows. You can take a nap here and get warmed by the sun. Very great positioning.
Nice.
2 swivel chairs
nap.
over here on the left, and then on this other side we have a fireplace. Gas, easy. You can just turn it on with a switch on this left side. Comes right on, and you can be here.
Oh, nice.
Cold months, getting all cozy. The stucco for this fireplace is something we haven't seen too much of before,
Stucco.
and it fits really well with this living room. Mixed
what
with
it's
the vertical
called?
shiplap all the way around, there is a lot of texture in this cabin, which I am a huge fan of. I'm not the biggest fan of just plain white walls everywhere. This main
I don't like plain white walls. I like texture, but I think there's a lot of texture, like the texture of the floor, the texture of the walls, the texture of the ceiling, and it's all just going in different directions. Is it lining up? I don't... Oh, maybe that end wall is lining up with the ceiling. But the texture of the mantelpiece, what's it called? Chimney breast, fireplace thing. Like that's got a bit of a texture to it, that wall. Like that everywhere on the walls with a wooden floor. And if you've got to have a wooden ceiling as well, yeah, that would be all right. Not so keen on the colour of the wood on the ceiling and the window frames. They've got ventilation over there.
This space has all of the textures to look at, and it doesn't feel cluttered at all. And one thing to not overlook are the chandeliers. Above the island are some really unique ones, and above
interesting.
the dining table. Don't want to
That looks like a
overlook
pig
those
to
because
dust.
it adds a lot to the space. Now we need to explore
That
the
is
bedrooms and
cute, I
bathrooms, which
suppose.
are the doors off of this main room. This first one on the right off of the kitchen is the
Look at
first
that
bedroom.
big picture window.
Very
I'd have made
bright
that
in
pop
here.
out
There's
and
a
have it
huge
as like
window
a
on this wall.
window seat.
Basically floor to ceiling, lets in a lot of natural light. There's also a window up on this wall. So there's 2 windows in here. Very nice. I'm really glad it's not just one small window. The natural lighting helps.
It's almost like a pine with
The
all
bed in the
those
middle.
knots.
Nightstands on both sides.
That wood, isn't
Really
it?
nice hanging decor up above the bed, and then a small closet space up on this wall to hang all of your clothes. There's also a bathroom attached to this bedroom. You can walk in through this door.
Oh, I like the vertical
Vanity here on the
tiles.
left side. Toilet in the
I
middle.
don't like the detail on
Walk-in
the
shower on this right
sink
side.
unit.
One great thing about all the
Those tiles in the floor of the shower, that's going to be a lot to clean, all that grout.
cabin, including this one, is that they all have heated floors. I've never heard anybody complain about that. So that is a nice feature to have.
Yeah, it's
Walk
nice to have a heated
this,
floor in a
the next door on
bathroom.
this wall is your second one. This is the one
Oh,
I
that's
slept
very
in,
similar
and it
to
was
the other.
incredible. Bed in the middle, same design as
Again,
the last
pop
one.
it out, have a
just
window
flipped.
seat.
The huge window.
Lovely big
overlooks the
window.
beautiful view on this side.
Very
Even
nice.
The curtain holders did not.
Oh, they're
get
interesting.
overlooked. They chose these
I like
beautiful
them.
gold ones.
I like the curtains as
All the
well.
curtains in this cabin, and even the vents. I want to point out the vents.
I love
all
that
this
colour.
really beautiful design. So I know that is just
Yeah,
a
they're
design
nice.
feature that didn't get.
Well, I
overlooked
don't
as
think
well.
we really have vents in
Adds
homes
a
in the
lot.
UK. I've got vents where I'm living because I am in a static caravan, but in actual homes, well, my sister's got one in her bay window. I swear we didn't have any in our last house, any vents like that. We had trickle vents in all our windows that were closable.
cabin, trust me, even if you're not even thinking about it. The same as the last bedroom, you got nightstands on both sides, and then a bathroom as well. Walk in here.
I
There's
prefer
a
that
vanity on
one.
this right side, toilet in the
I prefer the
middle.
vanity unit.
Walk-in shower, very clean.
Yeah, like the
and
tiles
bright.
again.
I felt like
Matte
I'm
black.
the first guest to ever stay here, which is very important as an Airbnb guest. I know cleanliness is a big problem. And that is this bedroom. If we walk onto the other side
Is
of
that
the cabin,
nice colour
this
again?
is your next
It's
one
similar.
on this main floor.
A bit more
In
green.
here, it's a little bit different. The bed on this right side, we have some hanging hats above the bed, and there's a dresser in here, a full-length mirror, and you can walk into the bathroom through this door. This one is the largest bathroom.
It's a bit
Double
more
vanity right here.
patterned on the tiles.
Huge
I'm not
tiled
as
shower
keen.
with a bathtub as well, so if you bring kids, this would be...
I love that it's got all that extra space at the end to put your bits and bobs on. Your shampoos, your conditioners. Oh, well, you've got a niche. So you don't need that. So you could have made that bath like a proper length bath that you could actually lay down in. But that, you'd have your knees up round your ears, wouldn't you? Maybe there's two sizes. That's shorter size and then a full length normal one. And the full length one wouldn't fit. And so they had to fill that space with something. I don't know. I like this sort of brassy, goldy trim. Makes it quite interesting. Yeah, the little... I think there's too many tiles going on. You've got the slate on the floor. You've got the horizontal, narrowish ones on the side of the bath. Up the wall on the left there, and then something different on the back wall, and then something different again in the shower niche. It's a lot. And a shower curtain. Oh my gosh. They're a bit... Ooh. Yeah, not choices I would make. Nice that they've got a accessibility handle there to get in and out.
The perfect bathroom to use, and there is some storage space for towels.
Oh, that's a nice idea, having a little storage bit in there.
Next to the door. And that is everything on this main floor. Now, you might be wondering, where are the stairs? You see this bookcase? You wouldn't think anything of it. It is a hidden door.
Oh, secret door.
And there are stairs right here that walk up to the kids' room. This is such a cool feature. We've only seen this one other time before at a cabin, and I always love it. Everybody that sees this loves it. If you can do a hidden bookcase door at your next renovation, I highly suggest doing it. It is so
If you had
cool.
children, yeah,
So we
I
can
guess.
look up here, and this upstairs is the kids' room. There are two smaller beds.
Oh, the
here,
little heart
one on both
cutouts and the
sides, couch in the middle.
banister.
There is a play area in this corner with a bunch of books hanging up on this wall. This whole wall in front of us is a beautiful mural with a round window.
That's sweet.
And then my favorite part up here, though, is the ladder that goes up to this little nook. You can climb up here, hang out. The kids will definitely love this.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
that's
I could fit
cute.
too well up here, but the kids will.
Go on, go up and have a look.
Play up here. They'll feel like they're living in a castle. Even I enjoy
Yeah,
living
that's
up here, and I'm
fun.
not even a
That
kid.
is fun.
I think it is really cool. That is everything with this cabin. The hosts went above and beyond thinking about everything the guests would need. They provide plenty of hot tub towels. They provide robes for you as well here. And like I said, there's creamer. You can't go wrong. This is the perfect family getaway
Don't
for
do coffee,
holidays,
so
for the
wouldn't
winter
know.
months. I'll see you guys next week in another Airbnb tour.
Nice, that was quite sweet. I think the design overall looked good. It all worked well together. It looks like a lovely place to go and stay in an Airbnb. And would I go and stay in an Airbnb like that? Absolutely. Yeah, that looks like a nice place to stay. Nice little hot tub, because I'd only bother with that if I was on a holiday or a staycation. It was cute. I like that it was called the Bee because it was like black with the yellow door. I like the, is it festoon lights outside? That was nice. I like the patio stone and the patterns in it. That was quite sweet. The chunky wooden dining table was nice. What else? The overall colour aesthetic, the wood, the white, a little bit of like brassy, goldy colours, some neutrals and some matte black. I like that with a little bit of yellow. I liked the colour of that like turquoisey, tealy, dark teal, greeny wall in the boot room, sunroom, and in that bedroom. Lovely. It was just a little bit too rusticy and too much texture for me. Like too many patterns, too much texture. I think I'd have something a little bit more subtle and minimal. But yeah, very nice. Thank you very much, Levi Kelly Tours, for showing us around that nice Airbnb. If you want to go and watch the full video without me yapping over the top of it, then make sure to check it out. I'll put the link to the video in the description. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.